Yeah. Okay. Demon just got out of can. I gave my bro an advance. Love is just not in my plans. Not even taking.
And we're live in the effect. Boy Maes as always. Got my man Preme with me. Got my man Cleve with me. What's good with you guys?
1 2 check mic 1 2.
Hey, we always check the mics, B.
Oh,
Good. What's up with you, Cleve? What's going on?
Chilling, man. Enjoying the nice day it was today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful day in sunny Southern
California. That's what it is, man. But look, it took us a minute to get this shit cracking. We got it cracking. We literally jumped through every hoop, fucking turned every stone, did all the bullshit we had to do, but we're here. We got the squad in the background. You can't see him though. Shout out to Jack Bo. Shout out to Young Nate. Shout out to Butler. I mean, let's get it. What's good with you, Preme?
Just trying to survive. Trying to make it through the day. Let's go with you.
Shit, man. Just been working on this. As far as current events was going on, I mean, everybody's talking about that shit. How you feel about More Life? Young Drizzy, Six God.
It was a good album. It was long. It's a lot of tracks.
Long?
It's a lot of tracks. But
I like it. I like content. I like a lot of fucking.
Yeah. I like it. It's a lot different. People were starting to move towards that like EP route, where
like, like shorter albums, just dropping it real quick.
Like 10 tracks.
Yeah, all right.
8 tracks. 12 tracks on a regular album. So that was a lot different.
But as far as the sound different, that's a good thing. Like Kanye is like my favorite artist, and his shit always sounds different from album to album. Which I think creates your own longevity, and then keeps you moving along, progress. That's what you want to do. You don't want to keep making these Bad and Bougie songs, as dope as Migos is. A million other people sound like them, and that's just whack. It's oversaturated. It's diluted. The game's getting fucking washed. So if you bring in Sampha or Skepta or Gigs on that shit, I mean, you literally outsourced. You literally went to another continent to find these artists, and that shit fucking creates a perfect palette. It creates a perfect balance. I mean, I like that shit. How you feel about it?
I always say, I'm not a Drake fan anymore, but whenever I hear his music, I hate to admit it, but I like it, man. It's nice.
Even people who don't like Drake, and I'm using air quotes, check for his shit.
Yeah.
So whether they don't like the entity that he is, or the attitude, or the fact that he's from Toronto, or the fact that he was a child actor.
Oh yeah, he makes good music.
You still make good music. You still gotta put in the work.
So yeah, I liked it. That was definitely a very. We was talking about that last time. He had a very London vibe on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we
have
definitely 3 UK artists on there. The Gigs, right?
Yep.
Sampha and Georgia.
Yeah.
That's the track with the South African DJ dude. I forget his name.
Even Skepta as well. Skepta on the Skepta interlude. That shit was dope. Yeah.
And then they got a producer out of the UK on there, Rogues, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I like that, and I like that that glow. Glow.
That's what I'm saying. You talk about singing or being corny or whatever, but him and Kanye going back and forth, like
it's crazy how
give and go, like literally like playing basketball. Like one person just handed it off, other person like on a fast break kind of.
I like the live sample that they put in.
Yeah, at the end with the message, he's like, you can do whatever you want to do, like that's just dope as fuck.
I like how they put
the devotion.
Yeah, the Earth, Wind, and Fire.
As soon as that shit came on,
it was yesterday. As soon as that shit came on, he was like, that's just tight. Okay. So like at first he was like, what the fuck is this? And then that shit came on. But I mean, it's an overall dope project. And there was a crazy thing about this, it's like trend-setting too. There's no physical copies. So this shit didn't even hit the stores.
Yeah.
But
that's just straight cash.
But yeah, straight cash. But they set records on Apple Music were 89 million streams already, and Spotify was 61 million streams already. Those are both breaking records. So are we completely going away from physical copies? Are we gonna go vinyl for the hipsters? Or are we gonna go?
I feel like we're
hard copy CDs.
We've been moving into a digital age.
That's what I'm saying. Is this gonna be the wave though? Like erasing
digital
that completely?
Money, digital music.
Everybody's on their phone now all fucking day. You go to the mall, you go to the store.
Streaming, no baggage.
Nah.
Straight content.
The whole concept of streaming too, whether it's Netflix, Hulu, Apple Music. You want to listen to what you want to listen to right now. You want to watch what you want to watch right now.
Yeah.
You don't want no commercials. If it is, it might be right before it starts or whatever.
Yeah.
Little plug in
Pay
for
your dues.
Paying bills type shit.
Yeah.
But after that, you can binge watch Narcos all fucking day. You can binge watch whatever Orange is the New Black, whatever you want all day. Same thing with say Apple Music. You listen to this album as far as the rest of Drake's catalog.
Yeah.
So I mean, definitely the future is here already. The future is now.
And then I feel like the artists have much more power because in the business aspect of like where they actually have the power to say like this is the it's moving in this direction because of the pull that they have, the fan base that they have.
Yeah, and then because like part of your advance, part of all that shit would go into the production of CDs. So if you're not making CDs no more, that could be outsourcing to better producers.
Yeah.
For tours, I mean, your buses, your plane, whatever. I mean, you could use that money elsewhere.
Yeah, the model is definitely different than it used to be. Like you sign a deal, they give you this advance, which is advance. That's like code word. It's a loan.
Yeah, it's a loan.
They give you a loan. You got to make sure you pay that back. When you start getting.
You got to make sure you cover it, or you got to pay all that shit back.
But now you make it and you just put it up. There's like. No middleman really.
It's not. You really govern your own product, whatever you're putting out. I think that's dope as fuck.
Yeah. It's
No
the
doubt.
future. We are the future, right?
Ranch.
Besides that, what albums have you been fucking with lately? Or you were talking about some new music that you want to be talking about, or certain verses, certain singles, or something?
Oh yeah. So what is everybody listening to right now? What's
Besides that,
besides the Drake?
I've been fucking with that Gambino for a minute. Before that, Culture, like talking about Migos, I like them. I like the way they sound. I don't like every radio song sounding like them. So when you go back to their bars, they're talking about trapping, but that's the same thing that Eazy-E and Ice Cube, who are heralded, Tupac, are like gods. It's okay for them to talk about this lifestyle, the Versace, all that shit. But as soon as these young guys do it, it's bad. It's tacky. It's not in good taste. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's just a new movement. They're just young. So I like that as well.
Most people that say that, they got to realize that they're not making music for you.
Yeah.
Like some people don't want to realize like you the old nigga.
Yeah.
Like, they're not making music for you. Like they're like the demographic that a lot of people are making music is like under 30.
Yeah.
That.
And only that. Think about when you used to watch videos. Think about when you used to pay for music. You were a teenager. You were going to school. You're doing all this. That's the demographic they're reaching right now.
Cause they are the ones that actually pay for that.
Yeah. For merch. Well, I can't
Merch.
remember the last time I bought.
And go to the shows.
Yeah, and go to the show. Go to the show and buy 2 shirts or whatever it is, just to say they have it.
Yeah.
Besides that, Chance the Rapper, that was dope as fuck. I thought Coloring Book was a different type of album. He used a lot of live instrumentation. He got Kanye on there. He got Thug. I mean, I've been liking Lil Thug's features as far as his whole album, that Jeffrey. It was cool, I guess. But his features, he's been killing it. He's on the More Life on 2 songs, and he kills that shit.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I feel like I like him. He's
tight, dog.
He's very
he hits it like he hits like pockets.
But
like
even
he
like
hits
his like outside of music, like his personality is kind of a little strange, but like.
Nah, but
I
even
fuck with that.
even if you've seen Noisy too, though, they have all the young guys, the Yachties, the 21s, the Thugs, but they got Killer Mike on there, who's the big homie, who's been there for a minute, and he talks about Young Thug, saying that his hood, his project he come from, is the most desolate. Like he came out the hardest. Like he was really banging. He was really doing this shit. So if he wears, what do you call it?
Dress.
Both genders, unisex clothing, or even women's clothing, who gives a fuck? Like. I mean, he still might shoot your ass, but I gotta get this rack. I got hella kids. Like that motherfucker, he be talking about some dope shit.
Oh, his verse on that drum, that's a new one I've been listening to.
Yeah.
Is that drum, that verse on Misunderstood.
Exactly.
His
Just like
verse,
that.
That shit is dope.
Yeah.
It sound like some, like some Jimi Hendrix, like mixed with like features like that. Voice, but it sounded like a guitar.
That's what I'm saying. He uses his voice, like you were saying, like as a bar, like. Instead, he'll use like a noise or an ad-lib to finish the line.
Yeah, using your voice as an instrument.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. That's crucial. You gotta find ways to stand out.
That's the new beatboxing.
Yeah, beatboxing, hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Ad-libs and doubling up and... all that shit. Yeah, that's the new beatboxing.
Yeah, because it definitely just the way what culture is. We talk about even our language is moving towards the emojis and stuff like that. But there's feeling in a lot of stuff, and you know, you like saying stuff like that.
It describes a good mood. It describes the way you feel about something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
That's on,
that's
Big Crit has a lot of that on there.
Yeah.
You know, so that's almost like a drum, like when you're making beats.
It is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It has a rhythm to it that just kind of.
Then you can start the beat off of that.
Flow.
So it definitely is. It's a filler, but then it makes the beat too.
Yeah. I feel like kind of did that as an artist. Young Jeezy, his ad-libs.
Yeah, his ad-lib.
When he came out, that was like in between music, you know, and the rhyme or verse, you know.
Ad-libs and little nuances were always subtleties of the game. Yeah. But he made it a thing.
Yeah.
Now people need an ad-lib just to be a rapper. People need
you can't spit a verse.
You have to have a signature.
Everybody has something.
You have to have a signature coin, a signature ad-lib.
You need something that could come on before your verse in the hook.
Yeah, like fucking Pusha T, Jadakiss, that fucking.
Who has your favorite ad-libs right now?
I don't know. Fucking Gucci be having some funny shit.
I fuck with ASAP Ferg.
Ferg is nice because Ferg like.
They have all the.
Hey, like that fool be fucking.
Yeah.
He be like harmonizing and rapping, and the same thing too. Like we're questioning these kids, but Cameron grew up with his dad in Harlem, so he's a real one too. Like, so these kids are finessing. They're fucking rocking sick ass Nautica, sick ass Tommy. They're fashionably forward,
and they're getting sponsored.
Getting sponsored, so they're getting other revenue, and they're from a real place. So I mean, if they're saying the music's soft nowadays, it's a little friendlier. It's a little more
a little
upbeat.
bit more creative.
Yeah, it's a little more free.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the music I grew up on: Earth, Wind and Fire, Rick James, Gap Band. This is music we danced to, and it was considered like all these gangster music, Zapp and Roger. Yeah. But it was still shit that they had that bounce. I mean, so I mean, it was fun. I mean, I think that's what music's supposed to be. Music's supposed to be fun. You can't save the world on every song. You don't got to be in the trap on every song. For real, people be like, "Oh, J. Cole, he's the best in the world. He's super positive." I'm not trying to. Yeah. I mean, I didn't just get out of a relationship. I'm not trying to fucking. I love you on every song. I'm not.
But that's what hip hop is for. Hip hop is about the variety. Like,
the full spectrum.
Like you could not even listen to songs. You could just listen to freestyles.
Yeah.
And there's a million people freestyling that you can find just on YouTube and go back and forth.
But then with that too, there's a million people doing it and a lot are whack. Or not even whack. You just don't want to. You just don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
But then like that last Big Sean, when Big Sean dropped the shit on Funk Flex.
Yeah.
It was like 8 minutes. I ran that shit back. Like
the funk. That's what I've been.
Big Sean.
That was the Funk Master Flex. That my song. Last one. That I forget to do P. That shit was hard. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's what hip hop is about, man. As we say, hip hop is a religion. I can have my God, you can have your God. We can argue.
Yeah.
We can argue. Nah, my homie got this.
But
bars.
It's an open discussion. My homie got the bars.
My homie got the bars. No, my homie got the bars. And then we go
my
home,
homie got the bars.
And then I'll go and act like I didn't listen to it. But I went
you gotta peep it.
I went back and listened.
You gotta peep it because you gotta know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I went back and listened to it. When you get into those little
definitely
things. So.
But yeah, that's another album. I decided the Big Sean, just the whole concept, like whatever you do in life, you gotta visualize that first. You gotta, am I a rapper? Am I the podcast host? I mean, before you even do that, you gotta decide to do that. To be a Jedi, you gotta know you're a Jedi.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that album was sick, fucking sick ass features, but a lot of songs by himself were super, always about positivity, always about manifestation. All this type of shit.
Yeah,
which is
dope. He talks a lot about dreaming.
Yeah, which is crucial because imagination sparks everything.
Yeah, we forget that like your day starts like at night, really.
Yeah.
So you should be preparing for the day the night before.
Yep.
So your dreams are part of that. They say that the whole day before comes in the dream and somehow or form like some kind of clues or some numbers or whatever you're into come in the dream, but we just don't take the time. Most of us don't even remember our dreams.
Like deja vu.
Yeah.
Like it's like a glitch in the system. I've been here before this happened, or it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Or I'm supposed to be here. So I mean, it goes both ways, but definitely that's the other things I've been on.
Yeah, I've been listening to that No Worries, that Anderson Paak and Knowledge.
Okay.
That shit is pretty dope. And
The Malibu was dope. I haven't heard that one yet, but the Malibu, Anderson's last solo album, that shit was sick. I think it shit came out like late last year, maybe.
it came out. It's a 2016.
Yeah.
Malibu
That-
too. These both came out in 2016.
Yeah, that shit's sick as fuck.
So yeah, that one's pretty dope.
He's definitely someone who's an actual drummer who can still harmonize. And then if you listen to the Compton album, what was that, like 2 years ago? He's on almost every track for the Dre album. So I mean, that's dope as fuck that you can have that type of range.
Yeah, that's definitely like the game now. Like with us being, having access to technology and so many things don't have that middleman we was talking about. That like for advertising, you could just go straight on Twitter and then just start advertising like that. You know, you go straight to Craigslist or whatever you do. So it's about you have to know all the different facets of the game, not just necessarily what your practice is. You have to know everything that surrounds it.
You can't just be a rapper, you gotta be an engineer because that cuts out another person. You could engineer your own stuff, you record your own stuff, upload it to Spotify, SoundCloud or Spotify, you can pay to get that, YouTube, and you just cut everybody out and then you build your brand, build your following, and then you just flood it like that.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
And then once you have your market, then they can come at you with the price instead of them dangling over you in advance and be like, oh, sign with us. Nah.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it for you.
Yeah. Nah, I got it.
Yeah, man.
Like, Kevin Hart's the biggest stand-up comedian of all time. And he has his own promotion company. He does. But that's the thing. The companies that back him try to say, let me get your Instagram, let me get your Twitter. He's like, nah, homie. He's like, that's how I make my money. He fucking did a show at the Eagle Stadium, that last one.
Oh yeah, he be doing the Staples
arenas for a comedian, a stand-up comedian. That's never been done.
Yeah.
Like Eddie Murphy was doing theaters, and that shit was dope. That was different.
He's probably pulling down a meal ticket a show.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yeah.
$1 million a show?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's for a live show. Now think about the Netflix wave. The stand-up comedians get that all the time. Chappelle just signed 40 or 60 million for 2 shows.
So a basketball stadium got 40,000.
Yeah.
So say for his thing is 20.
Nah, it was at the Eagle Stadium. The Eagle Stadium is bigger.
Yeah, I'm saying though, but like Staples.
Yeah.
Say his seats was at 40 basketball, whatever. But I'm saying say 20,000 people is there. Tickets ain't no less than 50.
Nah, yeah, it gotta be no less. Yeah, no less.
No less than that. I know he getting the cut off of everything, everything else in there.
Yeah.
That's easily a ticket right there.
But shit, I mean.
But of course he has a team.
Oh, definitely.
So that's why you gotta be pulling down those type of numbers.
That's his motto. Everybody want to be famous, so nobody want to do the work. That's what we.
I like this one where they say forget it.
I got one for you. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work.
Yep, that's some McGregor shit. Speaking of McGregor, what do you think about this fight? That shit going down or not? I think that shit is. That's just all money. That's a lot of money they're gonna be leaving out there.
It's gonna be a lot of red tape in between that because everybody want to get paid because you got a boxing commission, you got a UFC commission, you got these people.
But I mean, they can all get paid.
They could all get paid. They could all get paid. If
I would love to see,
Mayweather's gonna get $100 million, give McGregor fucking $80 million. You're still gonna make that back.
Yeah, McGregor's not getting $80 million though, at all. I see him getting
like 50, 75 maybe, if that. That's the thing.
I see it being an 80-20. That's my guess. 80-20 split. $100 million fight. 80-20.
Because that's the thing. They're saying that that Mayweather's always been the A side of all his fights, and he has.
What's McGregor's?
But his last fight did more numbers than Mayweather's last fight, and that was Mayweather's final fight. So the argument there is McGregor's the A now, whether it's boxing or MMA.
You mean the greatest? You mean people tuning in?
Yeah, pay-per-view.
Oh, pay-per-view. Okay, yeah.
Mayweather only did like 640,000 or something when he fought Andre Berto, his last fight.
Yeah, definitely, man. More people watch UFC, don't they?
And McGregor pulled a couple million.
Anyway, or am I
it's
tripping?
more.
How about-
It's more entertaining. Like,
I feel like
Yeah, it's more entertaining. It's definitely where sports is right now.
I feel like more people watch UFC.
Yeah, definitely.
Even like
they like the
people
blood.
that
They
you
like the
won't,
action.
people you don't even really think will watch it or be like, oh, I went to so and so's house to watch it.
Yeah,
That's my-
UFC fight.
Yeah.
That's the boxing now. Before boxing had everything, but now there's only Canelo left. That's the only name that people even know right now. Mayweather's out.
It's like kind of dying down.
Yeah, it's a dying sport. But that's what I'm saying. That's what's keeping it from progressing. Is Mayweather saying, "Nah, I'm the A. I need to get this amount of money," and they're not doing that.
Oh, I feel you.
But fuck it. But sports is crazy
But
anyway.
fuck it.
I mean, there's money everywhere. The owners up top get the money. Players fucking around. For real. Look at we were talking about the players sitting in the NBA right now.
Yeah, man.
Like-
You know,
That
you
would
know,
piss me off.
check the fantasy real quick.
Yeah.
And they say Kawhi Leonard, and then like, you know, I just feel like, you know, I feel for somebody if they're injured
Yeah.
anyway. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga's injured.
Nah,
so I check
rest.
it, he's rested or whatever. But he's talking about like, you know, you say, you know, you take your kids out, like
Definitely.
oh,
You saved up for that one game.
Yeah, for that game.
Games
And
ain't
so it's
cheap.
Like, you know, you go pick them up. Hey man,
You got the
I'm at
jersey.
game.
You got the jersey.
Oh, Dad, I went to see LeBron.
Yeah.
And then
Nah.
he's sitting.
In street clothes because
Yeah.
he's chilling.
So
I don't know.
know,
It's a
man.
different age.
So,
I
yeah,
think it's a different era and everything right now.
it's a business, man. You gotta look at everything as
Yeah.
a business. You gotta look at that. You gotta put that scope on it at least. You know.
But does that devalue the brand or the output that they're putting out? People, if they have a game on TNT on a Thursday and the Stars don't play, people are not tuning in. TNT paid to get that game, so it's a business.
Yeah.
So do they backlash and go tell the owners, and the owners tell the coaches, and then?
I don't know. That's between them. My thing is they shouldn't be sitting them down in the first place, and you wouldn't cause all this. But like you said, it's different though. People have like the one dude when he started playing for the Galaxy out here. What's his name?
Beckham?
Beckham. Remember he was playing for the other squad. He was sitting out for one team, and
Yeah.
you know all that. But
Yeah.
they wasn't even minding just because he brings. You know,
He fills seats.
Yeah, he brings a draw
fills
to the
seats,
crowd or
yeah.
whatever. So
And he's a face. That's what you need
Yeah.
for
He's
any
like
franchise.
a
A Ronaldo, a
a
Beckham,
star.
a Messi, a Kobe. Like those only come around. There's a reason why the Browns are the Browns. Because who the fuck has the Browns had them forever?
I know.
But look at the
Shout out to
Patriots. Tom
Cleveland.
Brady. But Tom Brady has been there for how many years?
Yeah.
And they're they're on every Sunday. You always know what's going on.
Yeah.
On SportsCenter, they're talking about they found his jersey. I don't give a fuck about his jersey. That's not a story. Like his jersey got jacked and now it's back. Breaking news. That shit. Who gives a fuck about his jersey? Like
But they're America's. They're one of America's team. Though.
I think they are now. Fuck the Cowboys.
No,
Are you a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, I'm a Cowboys.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I said that. But I'm saying, think about what the Cowboys have
But no,
done.
they're really America's team though.
The Patriots.
The
I mean,
Patriots,
like
you know.
the Tom Brady, the model citizen, family man, quarterback. Like, I mean, they just fit the mold. That's why I hate him. But I mean, he gets it done. He's a baller, dog. You can't say nothing about it.
Oh no, you can't say shit.
That fool gets it done. Like, but I mean, yeah. Speaking of fantasy, man, that shit. Especially you play daily, and the people are sitting out.
Oh man, yeah,
That's gonna fuck up your money.
dude, he'll be killing you.
That's it, all bad right there.
Speaking of fantasy,
Talk about it. You alright over there?
You good?
yeah, man.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something.
Yeah, my man
Speaking of
Preme
fantasy.
went on a weekend binge. He's been hurting right now, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh,
I hope so. What else have you been working on, Clay?
Man, just pretty much chilling, man. Wait and check that. This weekend was the Triple G fight. Y'all watched it, right?
Yeah, I was expecting a way better fight. It was
Yeah.
entertaining, but they're both heavy-handed punchers. They're both aggressive. They're both brawlers. And there was a couple rounds when they had exchanges. Triple G actually knocked him down in the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jacobs, after that, Jacobs was going back at him. And then he was even like, yeah. But I think towards the middle of the fight, they both got scared to reach. They both got scared to fucking fuck up. You don't want to fuck up against a Triple G. And You
Yeah.
just get slept.
I feel like Jacobs didn't realize his speed
Yeah.
that he had out there. He could have got in there real quick and kept.
And he was getting those, but he would touch a lot of glove. He would hit a lot of glove when he was up in there getting those exchanges in. But it was entertaining. The fight before that, the Chocolatito was a little better.
Yeah.
Those were all busted. But he was doing work, but he wasn't damaging, homie. So they gave it to the other guy. But, I mean, boxing is a dying sport, but like I said, the Canelos, Triple G's, the Thurman Danny Garcia fight like 2 weeks ago, that shit was a good fight. That was actually a really good fight. But it's just hard keeping up with UFC when they got so many different people. They got women who are excelling. There's women in boxing, but they don't have no draws like Amanda Nunes or Cyborg or Ronda Rousey, who was killing it for like 5 years prior. And now people are falling off the wagon on her, but she was a fucking thing. She was a star like we were just talking about.
Yeah, UFC, it seems like it's on every other weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Or like, the UFC, they had a UFC that same day.
Yeah.
That was in London.
Yeah.
Like earlier in the day and shit.
So if they don't have a pay-per-view, they'll have an FS1.
Yeah.
They'll have the online, I forgot what it's called, Fight Pass, I think. And then even on that, you can go back and watch every fight, every title fight and everything. So they're definitely in the modern age as far as social media.
Oh, yeah. They've taken over the business. Shout out to
Dana White, huh? And he flipped it. He was like, I took over the business and I flipped that shit. I'm out.
Shout out to Dana White.
I need to chill with that for one time. Pick his brain.
Show me where the stash is at.
Yeah, for real. Show me how to get 1 mil.
I'll take 2.
Show me how to take this money.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Get that investment cracking.
Yeah, man. So, let's get into some other shit though. Listen to the Waking Up podcast with Sam Harris.
All right, all right.
So, the name of it was Reality and the Imagination.
Uh-huh.
All right, that was the title of that show. His name was Yuval Noah Harari. I don't know if I said that right, but they brought up the topic of fake news, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So one of the questions is like, he was talking about fake news is in the news today, but is fake news new?
Nah, I think
It's what?
Is fake news new? Has there always been fake news?
definitely. I think everything that's put on the television is there for you to see it.
Oh yeah,
It's there with the intent for you to believe it.
Yeah, I always feel like at the end of the day, anything that comes on TV has some kind of agenda behind
Yeah.
it. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Like Fox and CNN, one's left wing, one's right wing. It's just
yeah,
one's gonna show you anti this, one's gonna show you anti that.
and it's just a lot of money involved. So
Definitely, one's gonna show you we need gun control. One's gonna show you why we need more guns.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be. There's always an agenda behind it. Definitely.
It's putting people in conflict.
So the
Well, and it's a fear mongering tool. Keep
Yeah.
people in check. Keep people have to going back to the same methods that we've been using. Whether
Yeah.
it's religion, whether it's politics.
Yeah. So, what if we need fake stories as humans?
I think people do. I think people need to be lied to say
Wait,
even killed.
fake?
People need to
Like
be.
we need
I'm saying fake. I might be messing up with my terminology right now.
Or
But,
fabricated, or
So the thing was, the dude was saying he wrote this book about humans and throughout time or whatever, right? So he was saying that what makes humans different than every other animal is our ability to cooperate.
Mm-hmm.
He said the reason why we could cooperate is because of stories.
history. It breaks down his story.
It's just stories in general. So like, I guess a story could be like, hey, there's some berries over here. I guess I don't know, like.
Yeah.
Hey, come get these berries.
Like, I got a spot. Is that a story? Like a prototype story back then?
Back then?
Before they, that's what I mean. Like, you know. So he was saying because of stories is the reason why we.
Or me and my
Or-
family
or
raise
communication.
cows. Me and my family grow corn. How about we exchange? That's 2 stories.
But he was saying our ability to believe the same stories. So he was, you know, this dude was saying that the Bible is a story.
Yeah.
It's a fake story, you know, and all these people.
Hell yeah.
You know, but because of that,
I feel like it's fake just because it's been interpreted so many different times.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So to the point where like it's manipulated.
It's definitely like a game of telephone.
Yeah.
You tell me something, I tell you something. You tell Jesse something. By the time he gets back, it's a completely different story than when it started. And we're talking about thousands of years ago. The Bible's dated back like only 6,000 years.
yeah,
But
The
universe
is
is-
2000.
it's like 6,000 years.
But the universe has been around
2000
way
is-
fucking longer.
Yeah, 2000 is
Malaise.
0, right? That's 2,000 years would be 0, and then 4,000 before that would be they say the pyramids are only 6,000 years.
Nah.
But that dude, I forgot his name. He said that the pyramids have water damage. Not the pyramids, the Sphinx. It has water damage, and the last time water was in that area had to be over like 12,000 years ago. So he's like, these had to be built back then.
Oh wow.
And it would take years of
And
water
then-
damage.
and then
Just
water
like
damage.
that.
They were like it's underwater for a certain amount of time.
No, because where what's desert today used to be green.
Yeah.
You know, that's why there's oil there, because there used to be trees and all that shit, you know, plants and all that type of shit. So he's saying for there to be water right there, or for that amount of rain to actually erode these things, they had to have been before like 12,000 years or some shit like that.
I know you're a big historian, teacher. Do you know or have any theories or set facts of how pyramids were built, especially in Egypt?
I don't know.
Without the technology that we
stuff.
have today, but they obviously had something.
Yeah, I feel like they were like in tune with stuff, and they can do things a little bit simpler. And
In tune with the,
with like just their surroundings, and I feel like they had they had something with sound, because there's like a lot of
sound waves.
Yeah, like sound waves, like they could manipulate it. Like you could break a glass
With sound
with
waves.
sound, right?
Yeah.
So glass is sand, so I feel like they were able to manipulate the sound in the sand in a way, so you could push stuff. You feel me? Like on the sand.
So you think they started with the base and pushed up?
Yeah, and then another way you build the pyramid down.
So would you build a straight pillar and add?
Yeah, like you build it and then you push the sand away and put the stuff in
Yeah.
and then build it. So you're building down like instead of up. So you're starting from like this is a theory.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
you're
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
starting from the cap. That's like a
From
theory.
the very
Okay.
tip.
Yeah, they start from the cap and the cap and you go down and you push the sand and stuff down away, and then because the bottom is level.
Oh, so you're saying they cleared out there was a big mountain of sand and they cleared it out.
Yeah, or just dirt anyway. You know, any type of whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure they compacted whatever they had at the time.
Yeah. So I feel like they did something like that because a lot of those things we don't even have technology to pick up some of those stones. So I don't know. They have something. Hey man,
Hey man.
That's always, that's just interesting as fuck to me. I don't know.
they found THC and
Hey, what about those big heads that they were supposedly just the heads, right? And then they kept digging and it's like a whole body.
that's in like Mexico, the Olmecs.
That shit's
Yeah.
interesting.
The dude, it was like a farmer found it. It's like a big ass head.
Nah, man, it's not even. No, it's not in Mexico. It's like somewhere like they were like the heads, and then they thought it was just heads, and then they started digging down.
It was
and
like
then
a statue with
it
full
was
body?
all- yeah, it's a full body.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Olmec ones.
Oh
They
no,
found-
I
they
know
found
the kind of like round,
Round.
chubby ones. No,
Yeah.
these are actually like skinny, tall heads.
Oh shit.
And then they were just like they thought it was just like a head structure, and then they started to dig down, and then they found out that it was like a massive like statue of like of rock of yo. What do you think about them? Like the people like we're talking about Egypt and like how some of them had the
cone head?
Yeah.
They do that at birth. Like
Oh,
they
like it's
shape they shape
manipulated?
the head like. You ever seen like?
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
y'all been in the room, right?
Yeah.
Y'all been in the room, or seen like the baby when they're first
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
a couple days how it's like
Because
soft.
it's moldable. You don't want to do that physically, but
Yeah.
but you can. It's so fragile when they come out. Like
And also, they say you can look at people's. There's certain people they can look at your face structure and tell, like, if you were born C-section or a natural birth,
yeah,
Oh,
because your head is shaped a certain way based on the way that you're, born.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think
So you think like they adjusted the head size and it increased their brain capacity
I think they were doing that more for cosmetic.
just to separate
like
themselves?
the stunt.
Yeah, like
at the
like
point you said.
the people that were considered the upper class,
Man, imagine
kings
that-
and stuff.
imagine-
Like the same way you would floss with jewelry nowadays. They were all cream
Yeah.
body parts and
Yeah. You know, all theory right now though. But from the, you know, like mostly it looks like only the kings and queens and the people like that would actually have that shape. Yeah, the shape of head.
Speaking of kings and queens, what about what Trump came out with his bling bling? Because like jewelry and everything has always been a
Trump.
It's a view of status with his kings, queens. No, I'm saying as our president nowadays, he's the king of the free world or whatever.
But he's the king of bling. Like that was before this.
Bling.
Like lately I've been listening to a lot of '90s hip hop. Trump is in so many verses. I'm doing it Trump style.
Well, back in the day, like people looked up to him, like because he was like supposedly like successful, like doing this and that. Like he was more of he had a whole different.
Well, he was. I don't think people had a problem with that. It was when he got out of his lane and got into politics. They're like, "What the fuck? No, we like you as that. Just do what you do over there. I mean, do your real estate, do your Trump Towers.
Yeah.
Don't try to come on and fucking go to war with everybody because they look different."
Yeah. Well, nah, it's a trip though if you listen to it. Like people just saying Trump all through the '90s, meeting chicks at the Trump, getting hotel rooms at the Trump
Towers.
That shit was nobody. I mean, it was a kind of like a signal.
Like I feel like I heard Trump more than I heard Ritz.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one? What's the other hotel? Ritz, Carlton.
The Holiday Inn. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, they got a small fortune. I don't know if they got
lock and shit.
Yeah, Snoop was shouting out to Sheridan.
Yeah. Howard Johnson.
Fucking Snoop.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Snoop is old as fuck now. That was the music we were listening to now. So the music got to change. Everything changes.
Yeah, I think
it has to go through that.
I feel like music is in a different spot. Like you got to think about hip hop came out more than 30 years ago. It's gonna go somewhere else. Just like it was.
It's gonna be like almost 40, 50 years.
You know what I'm saying? Over 30, it's like like if you count 79 as hip hop, so that'll be 40. So.
But I think it's definitely here to stay. It's definitely they're definitely the rock stars. They're definitely the fucking leader of pop culture.
Yeah, it'll stay here.
Trendsetters,
just like,
tastemakers.
I feel like it'll stay here just like rock.
I think we took over rock.
But I feel like that was an era. Rock was an era.
Yeah.
Hip hop was an era. Soul was an era. And I feel like now it's just in something a little bit different. People like the roots of it is still hip hop, but it's not necessarily you have to rap.
You can sing. Say that one way.
You can. A lot of people are incorporating skits and bits of movies, dialogue, and stuff off of from pop culture into the actual song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit different. It's almost like a mashup.
Yeah. Well, like a visual or an audio film or something.
Yeah.
Because think about like Good Kid, Mad City. You could see that through the intro, through the skits, through the song, through the skit, then the next song. Like it all mashed up together perfectly. So he definitely just painted a picture.
Come on! ROC, we running this rap shit. Memphis Bleak, we running this rap shit. B-Mac, we running this rap shit. Freeway, we running this rap shit. Owen Sparks, we running this rap shit. Chris and Neat, we running this rap shit. The takeover, the break's over, nigga. God MC, me, J-Hova.